Hi everyone, my name is Abby and welcome back to the Love Your Lemons channel. Today I wanted to talk about optimism and pessimism. In our world, we divide people into optimists and pessimists. The glass half full people and the glass half empty people. Which one are you? I personally really struggled to fit into one group. On some days, I felt like I was a glass half full person. But on other days, I felt like I was a glass half empty person. I used to get quite anxious about the fact that I couldn't stick to one group. I couldn't always think positive and I couldn't always think negative. I felt really indecisive. On my journey with anxiety, I realized that picking and sticking to one mindset for your whole life is really unattainable. What I found when I tried to stick to one particular group for a period of time, I found my mind became rigid. I felt I wasn't as creative as I used to be. I felt I couldn't problem solve as well. And I felt I wasn't as open to possibilities. I felt I was stuck in this bubble of only positive thinking or only negative thinking. And that made me feel just as anxious as switching between the two. Instead, I decided I needed both mindsets, and it's okay to switch between them. I call this the negative to positive continuum. Let's say you wake up to your 5:30 a.m. alarm so that you can go to the gym before work. But for one split second, you think, oh, it's so warm in my bed and I am so tired. I just want to close my eyes again and go back to sleep. And after careful deliberation, you decide that you're going to go back to sleep and skip the gym. And so you wake up an hour later, you get ready and you head to work. And that's when the negativity begins. I should have gone to the gym. Now I've taken a massive step back in my fitness goals. I'm going to lose all this muscle mass. I'm just going to feel fat and sluggish all day and I'm just going to do a terrible job at work. And that cycle continues for the whole day till you get to the end of the day and you're still kicking yourself for not going to the gym. So you promise yourself that tomorrow morning you're going to do it. You're going to go to the gym. The next day, you decide once again that bed is so warm and comfy that you're going to keep sleeping. But this time on the drive into work, you think, oh, it's okay to miss a day. Nothing will change. I'll just feel a little sluggish today, but everything will be fine. Tomorrow is a new day and I have the opportunity to go to the gym then. So good. The thing is, do either of these mindsets make you want to go to the gym the next day? The negative mindset makes you feel like a complete and utter failure. You are already demotivated. The positive mindset just lets you off the hook. It doesn't help you realize the importance of going to the gym and why you wanted to go in the first place. There is a third option. You take on both of these mindsets throughout your day. To help my mind recognize the positive and the negative thoughts, I like to write it down. I start with the negative thoughts first, just to get them out of my mind and see them for what they are. I also like to write about the emotions that I'm feeling. I then begin to reflect on the situation and think about what I could have done better. I then like to finish with the positive thoughts so that I'm being kind to myself. There are two important things to recognize when you become both a glass half full and a glass half empty person. Number one, you will jump between the two throughout your day. 1 minute you'll be glad that you didn't go to the gym because now you've been able to reflect on it and come up with a solution so you can go to the gym tomorrow. The next minute you'll be feeling really angry and kicking yourself for not going to the gym this morning. Accept it, acknowledge it, be mindful of the swinging thoughts, but do not get dragged into them. It's happened, you can't change it. It's time to focus on the present. Number 2, the most important part to take on both mindsets is the ability to reflect on the situation and brainstorm a solution. This is what brings together the positive and the negative mindsets. It's what helps you grow from the situation and learn something new about yourself. It's what makes the waves of emotions worth it. Sometimes you might not always find the perfect solution the first time round, and that's okay. What does happen is each situation puts you on the path to find what works for you. And it is so enjoyable when you do finally find what works for you and you get to look back on the journey that you've been on. For me, I found hanging up my gym clothes on my mirror and pre-making a breakfast the night before helps me get up in the morning and go to the gym. I found this took away decision making in the morning, and all I had to do was get up, get dressed, and go. Over time, you'll find that you'll be able to do this exercise in your mind. The little triggers that happen day to day, you'll be able to problem solve in your mind. And you'll get better and better at this as you practice it. I still like to write things down because I can be a very visual person. So seeing my thoughts and emotions on a page helps me understand them better. I also like to do this exercise with a loved one. You'll find that a family member or a friend will be that positive mindset for you. They'll tend to remind you to be kind to yourself. Talking to a loved one is also helpful if you're struggling to come up with a solution. It can be really helpful talking to someone else because it unleashes a new perspective, and it means that all of the effort doesn't just fall upon you. You feel offloaded, and this is really important if you're feeling overwhelmed and tired. There is no need for glass half full and glass half empty people. To have a healthy mindset, we need to accept both. We need to utilize both mindsets. In the previous video, I talked about the need for both positive and negative energy. So if the negative to positive continuum isn't making a lot of sense to you, please hit the link below and you can go and watch that video there. I would also love to hear if you guys have any other strategies to tackle positive and negative thoughts. And if you have given this exercise a go, please let me know. I would love to hear by leaving a comment below. If you loved this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're really loving the Love Your Lemons channel, please hit that subscribe button. I hope you all have a great week. I look forward to seeing you all next week. Bye.